Welcome to the Enigma Daily, everybody. Monday edition, and we are back after a little break last week for the holidays that we had to take a little bit of time off to try to get some things stabilized. Really busy around here, but we got a good show today, everybody, and we're bringing it in real quick. You know how we like to do around here on Mondays. If you don't know, you're about to know. We like to talk about cryptids on this channel on Mondays. But before we get into that, one quick announcement. YouTube just rolled out a brand new function called vertical streaming. I have no idea what that is. I did turn that on right now. So if you're seeing this vertically and it's not coming through properly, I would appreciate if you just left me a little bit of feedback in there and I can go in there and figure out how to tune it up and get it working properly. But anyways, guys, enough of that. Let's get into the good stuff today. We're going to be talking about a good old fashioned Bigfoot sighting that took place down in Texas, right? Now, as always, the link to the article will be in the description of the video. You can check it out. But right here it is. And I hope you guys with the vertical stream, I hope it adjusts it in and lets it get in on it. And like I said, I'm not really sure how that works, but let's dig into it real quick. So it went down in a county called Smith County in the state of Texas, right? And it's from the website BFRO, the Bigfoot Field Research and Organization. And it went down Wednesday, November 19th, 2025. And it was actually a really cool encounter, in my opinion. And I'm going to break it down for you here. So let me go back to a regular live stream on it so the vertical stream clears up. And I might dip back and forth as we go along the way here. So how it started really is that most people, when you think about Bigfoot sightings, you think about the Pacific Northwest, dense forest, mountain ranges, wilderness. But Texas actually has a long history of Sasquatch reporting or Bigfoot reporting, and an unusually large number of Dogman sightings take place actually down in Texas as well. I thought that was very strange. They actually have a place called, I think it's called the Dogman Triangle down there. I might do an episode on that actually. But anyway, so we'll get into it. So a witness's name was driving down. Her name is, I don't know if I want to put this out there. I might as we go along, but I'll just reference the report. If you want to know the details of, who this person was, it's BFR report number 79470. And this is what she describes. She describes that she was, in a very rural wooded area of Texas. And it was the nearest town, I like to pull this up, was Garden Valley. State route FM 1253. I've never been to Texas, and it was in Smith County. So if anybody's from that area, and please let us know if this is a normal occurrence down there, or is this something that this is a one-off. Happened Tuesday, November 18th. It was very, 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 very recent. Witnesses, just her. The time, she said it was 10 a.m. in the morning, very clear, very sunny. And what it was is that they actually did a follow-up investigation. They went down there and they said it was extremely credible, and they gave it a Class A classification on it, right? So how it works is this. She's driving down the road, and she just sees, I guess in Texas, man, it's kind of flat. A lot of dirt or sand is what it looked like. I'll pull a picture up here in a second and show you. And they have like these shrubs or these, like sporadic trees, not very dense forests that we're used to in the northeastern part of the United States. And she says she noticed some movement, right? And so she was going down this very rural area. There was no traffic, so she slowed down a little bit. And then she said that something very large with a upright posture, bipedal figure moved through the environment. It wasn't described as running, aggressively. It wasn't described as, lumbering. In fact, she used the words that it was moving with a purpose. In fact, she said it was very large, 6 to 7 feet plus, right? She said it was covered in hair, had long arms, and she couldn't see its feet. And that's a detail that I think lends credibility to it. So it was partially as it was cutting through the brush. She said it was in some grass that was about 2 feet tall, and she couldn't see its feet. And it was just walking with a purpose, literally what she says. And she says its arms were swinging back and forth upright, and it was headed towards the woods. She says it had a darkish brown color to it. It wasn't black color. and there was really no other descriptive, distinctive figures about it. She said its color was consistent. It was dark, reddish brown hair from head to shins. Again, she couldn't see the feet. And she says where it was pretty much, you know, again, it was pretty much the color of a brown bear. I don't even know if they have brown bears down in Texas, but if there is, let me know in the comments if anyone was down there. But she said it looked like that, but it was walking upright, and it kind of just caught her attention. And she said it kind of freaked her out a little bit, but not in a scary way. Like it just was more curiosity. Like, what is that, right? What kind of, you know, what was that happened, right? And she just stopped, pulled over to the side of the road, looked at it, and before she knew it, it was gone. Into it. She did not jump the fence or walk over there. I'm going to show you why. I'm going to pull up a picture here in a second of what the area she was in exactly. And it was some really good photos on it. And she said that it you know, she also said something about its hands that I kind of, you know, she said the only thing I saw was the left hand. It looked like a dark brown pad on its palm area, like a big paw, I guess. I'm reading from her. I want to correctly quote her on this. And that's the only thing that she could distinguish different from the dark haired color of its skin. So yeah, it looked like it said it looked like the pad of a dog's foot, but larger. That makes me think though. I wonder if she saw I hate to say this, man, but I wonder if she actually saw a Dogman, because the Dogman reportings that I see out of Texas are usually about 6 feet tall, 6 to 7 feet tall. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't know that Texas was really a thing for, I didn't know it was really a thing for Bigfoots, but I guess it is. So I don't know what the normal height of a Bigfoot is down there in Texas. Anyway, so I'm going to pull this up real quick, and I'm going to give you guys some map coordinates right here. Let's go back to this real quick. Again, sorry for the vertical stream, guys. It's a brand new feature I turned on. So you can see right now the location that it was in Texas, near Sabine River. I guess I left that out on, you know, November 18th, 2025, 2 p.m. I've heard some stuff come out of Boggy Creek in Arkansas as well. So kind of weird that it's in that same area. But if you go down here, very good map detail where it goes into it. Right around this area right here, and she really dials it in even more as she goes down to the exact coordinates. The coordinates are on are in the article as well. Click on the link; it'll give you the exact Google Earth. But right here, as you can see, right where it is, that's where she says she saw it. Drill it in a little bit more. That's the road she was driving down. You can see it's very rural. Again, another one. But right here is the exact location where she said she saw it. Moving through that tree line right over there. That's where her car was stopped when she got out. This wasn't the day of. I think this is when they went back, or maybe she took it while she was there. I don't know. It wasn't in the report. But right here you can see she drills it in. Very rural area. And right there is where she says she saw it. Clearing this tree pad right along here where I'm dragging my mouse. You can see there's trees, a little bit of tree and more trees. And it was traversing that area right there. But that's the Sabine River right there in East Texas. That looks pretty cool. I just wanted to show you guys that anyways. But that's the exact pictures. That's what she saw. And man, I think that's actually pretty cool. But again, I wouldn't be doing this correctly if I didn't go, you know, full on and, you know, give the description of what wasn't found. All right. No tracks, no pictures. No physical evidence were collected, no hairs or anything like that, right? So, yeah. Again, that doesn't make this not true. That doesn't make it true at all. But again, it is just part of the report that I felt that was necessary for us to have to add it to the story. No physical evidence was on it. But however, the BFRO did rate it as a straight up Class A sighting, which is cool. But if you look into it's par for the course for Bigfoot sightings when it comes to, you know, the inability or the ability to recover any type of physical evidence, right? They call it the woo. I absolutely believe that all the people I've interviewed, again, if you're interested in any long form interviews, I've brought several world-class Bigfoot researchers on my other YouTube channel, the Ancient Enigma Files. Go back to the homepage of this YouTube video, click on that. You'll see it right there. Go over there, enjoy the archives. We just hit our 2-year anniversary over there. I'm pretty proud of that. And you can go in there and you can hear it talking. And the researchers are broken into two camps. The people who think it's only, you know, a primate. Other people think that there's a paranormal aspect to it. They call it the woo. I lean towards the 100% that there is a paranormal, supernatural aspect to these Bigfoot sightings. And I'll also lean into it a little bit that even if you don't think it's paranormal, it's definitely something that we don't completely understand. Maybe our government, who I believe have recovered some of these things, maybe they understand and they haven't shared that information with us. But for me, I definitely think that it is something along those lines where there's more to this than what we're seeing. And again, I've done several, you know, hypothesis theories about how I think they were genetically engineered by, you know, ancient societies, the Book of Enoch, the Sumerian tablets, those things of that nature. Anyways, I don't want to, you know, have this spiral off into that. I just want to share that with you guys, what I thought that was. And I thought it was pretty cool. So anyways, guys, that's our Monday episode. We should be back on track right now, going live Monday through Friday on this channel, every day at noon, talking about cryptids, paranormal, Bigfoot stuff, conspiracies, biblical theories, all kinds of stuff, right? If there's something you're interested in, please do us a favor. Give us a subscribe. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers, and we're trying to go to 1,000 from that and just keep growing and growing and growing. If you didn't like what you saw, please do me a favor. Give us a thumbs down. But just jump in the comments and let me know what you didn't like about it and what we can do to improve. And don't say my face, all right? Can't do anything about that. I did have a girl tell me that my haircut was messed up, so I went and got a fresh haircut today to make her happy. I expect some feedback from her as well. But we're looking to improve the product. And if you got any suggestions, just please throw it down there. We're trying to dial it in as best as possible. Also, if you're in this part of Texas, or if you have any Bigfoot encounters or cryptid encounters at all down in Texas, I don't have any experience with Texas. I'm an Appalachian mountain range boy. I'd like to hear about it. And if you could just give me a few breadcrumbs to follow and dig into those stories, I'll be happy to get into it. But for today, guys, that's all we got. Enjoy your Monday, and we will be back tomorrow with a brand new episode, and we will be going live today on the Ancient Enigma Files at 6 p.m. Eastern. We invited to a YouTuber Christmas party. There'll be 5 or 6 other YouTubers on there with me, and they'll be talking about all kinds of great things that we did this year. So if you want to join that, meet us over there at 6 o'clock p.m. If not, we'll see you over there with Thursday with a fresh new live talking about the Nephilim, to follow up on our Watcher series. All right, guys, I'll talk to you guys later, and we're out. Have a good one.
Subscribe now and turn on the notifications to join us on this extraordinary journey into the unknown.